so many shorts creators, but not everyone is making billion views. So I know you're doing something extremely right there. Why are you so successful on shorts?
I think it definitely helped that, like, even though me and my roommate at the time, Zong, we weren't established creators at the time on YouTube, but the fact that we were both creators, like, I think that is for the audience a lot more like, oh, I watch his channel and I watch your channel. You guys made a video together. That's cool. I think that aspect of it, being able to follow us on multiple channels, having good characters, like people really enjoyed me and my girlfriend at the time, me and my friends at the time that I used to film with. Like, it was just like, it was a fun vibe. And all we did was I'd film anything. I'd try anything. And then I'd find the few videos that worked, and then I'd make multiple of those videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just breaking it down to, you know, like, I had nothing to lose, so I tried everything. I found out what worked, and I did more of those things. And you just kept following that. Like, I had a series where I just go to Walmart or Target, pick an item off a shelf, throw it at my friend, and be like, catch it, you keep it. And I think between those videos, like, I mean, one of them has like 400 million views.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and gained me over 1 million subscribers just off one short.
How much do you take home?
So that was before Shorts was monetized, unfortunately.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to say a number and be wrong, but like upwards of $25,000 off one short. And it took me an hour to film. But again, those are like astronomical views. 400, 500 million views is not normal. That was a big video series I had going. But yeah, like just finding that, and then I honed in on it. I had a few of those, multiple of them gaining me close to or over 1 million subscribers. And yeah, you just got to find what works and then just, you know, elevate it.
And how into the analytics are you? Or is it somebody else on the team?
No. Like, analytics are always important. I do follow them, obviously. There is, like, YouTube is so in depth. Like, you look at Instagram, you look at TikTok, like they're doing, but YouTube is like, they have a whole editing like platform, like on YouTube Studio. Like, there's so much. It is overwhelming at times, but it does like have a lot of features that are super useful, like videos that similar audience enjoyed, et cetera, like stuff like that. Knowing like what segments of videos performed well and underperformed, so you know for the next video not to repeat those. Like, hey, if I did this bit in this video where we did this challenge and the retention was high, you know, like, study those things, because those do make a difference and you can apply them to future videos.
What's the balance, though? I think creator analytics is one of those things that the more options, the deeper you can go, could be a rabbit hole. Or is it worth it? You know, if you're giving advice to our creator audience, how should they be thinking about the balance there between content and analyzing performance?
I think every person is unique to their strengths. Some people carry really well on camera. They have great charisma. Some people are really smart. They know exactly what to do. I think lean into your strength. If you're someone that really, really can understand analytics and then apply that in your content, by all means. If you're someone that your success is found in your on-screen personality, charisma, everything, let that be your focus. You know, always study, but like let your like embrace what your strong suit is.
Val and I were talking before the show about, you know, what should you be measuring? Is it the money you're making, the views, the likes, and at what point does that shift?
I would say it depends on your goals. Again, it's person to person, but I would say like subscribers and followers really isn't like the main metric that people should focus on. If you're looking at like success, views is very important, but then there's stuff like where are your views coming from? Because like you can have a lot of views, but if it's not the right demographics, you're not going to be making anywhere near like the money that people think. So it really just depends on your goals. When I first dropped out, like I wanted to like buy my mom a house, get myself a house, like secure some investments, and those are goals I've kind of achieved. Like I'm in the process of helping my mom get a house in Sweden. I got my own.
So nice.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I got a house here in Los Angeles.
And you're just 24. We have to establish that.
I'm turning 24 this year.
Wow.
Yeah. And a big thing was, like I said, I never spent money. I never got sidetracked. I just worked and saved my money, worked and saved my money. And I got burned a lot of times. Crypto, getting scammed out of $60,000 in a day. Yeah, like when the AMC GameStop stuff was happening, $30,000 in a day. Like so many times I got burned. But I was glad that happened when I was younger. Taught me more. I know what to invest in now. Just play a lot safer hands or more trustworthy hands.
So which metric do you think is the most important? Like, what do you look at? If like the first time creator is going to their studio right now, should they be looking at retention, RPM, click-through rates?
I would say that CTR, click-through rate, and the ADR, the retention, are the most important on the content aspect of things. Making sure that you are hitting those goals and seeing like now YouTube has a new feature which I love where you can test multiple thumbnails, because that was something I hated.
That's amazing.
So just stuff like that is really, really like just the most simple in terms of video performance. If you have good ADR and you have good CTR, your video for the most part has at least a chance to hit the algorithm well. In terms of more in-depth things, studying the points of your videos where interest is peaked, seeing where you can recreate that or revamp that in your next video will make a big difference. Definitely studying where, like, there was like the segment I did like in a couple of my videos. I thought it was great. I look at the retention in multiple videos, it didn't perform. Even though I thought it was great, clearly the audience didn't agree. So you got to scratch that and you got to move on. So that's really important when you go into how you improve future videos.
Right. And how do you get like most retention? Like, is there a process? I know I saw some creator who talked about like hooks and foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Like, tell us how do you do that?
It definitely is like you want to reel them in. Like, I feel like a lot of this is like all the creators will say the same thing. I would say an important thing is make sure when the title and thumbnail, when they click on it, it's immediately reaffirmed that is what the video is.
Right.
Not like your clickbaity
Yeah,
videos.
not like what I did on Instagram. Don't do that. That wasn't good. But I was young. It was different times. No.
Well, and it worked back then.
Yeah, hey, it did. But no, making sure that like immediately the audience is getting what they signed up for is a big one. Obviously, having fresh ideas does make a huge difference. If you have a fresh piece of content, that like really, really will like, if even if you can combine two things that you know works, like if reviewing Amazon products and Squid Games are two things that on your channel works really well, combine them. Reviewing Squid Game products, boom, new video, does super well. So it's like exploring what does well, being able to constantly adapt it and move it along makes a big difference.